Hey guys, it's March 3rd, 2019, 12:59 p.m. I should have waited a minute. Just took a say 1 p.m. I told you there would be another video this Sunday. This is the cartoon for CNN. Yay, CNN! For their weekly newsletter that comes out every Sunday. And what you should do is go sign up for the weekly newsletter. That way you get an email when it's out. And you'll be more informed and a smarter and better person for yourself and everyone around you. You didn't like that? I just came up with it. So you will not see the entire cartoon here being colored because did I mess this up? Nope, there it goes. Yes, I did. I messed this all up somehow. Yeah, I did. I totally messed this up in the wrong order. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it to see how it looks. Of course, you didn't get to see the real rough of this because I drew it along with several other roughs for CNN for them to choose from, and they chose this one. And I think they chose the best one to suit their needs. It wasn't my favorite one, but I think it was the best one for them. And I like it. And I couldn't wait for them to publish it because I just wanted everybody in the world to see it. I had to relink these things into the video, and I think that's where I messed up with that order there. So, sorry about that. And also, you didn't get to see the whole thing because since I had to draw another cartoon, I was doing all these roughs. I left my Service Pro on. I think it was getting really, really tired. So it started to get a little staticky. Like, that's the term I'm going to use. Some things, the program was wigging out on me a little bit. Like I moved the drawing, the paper, the canvas, and they would jump somewhere else. And my brush was doing like these little scatter shot effects, and so I stopped recording. So didn't have so much RAM working. So you don't get to see me finish the coloring job. I was getting a little bit frustrated, and I was afraid it was going to crash on me. And if it crashed on me when I have layers up, the thing that would really, really destroy me there, this is the whole geeky talk. And if you don't draw on a tablet, you may not understand this. But you know how you have layers, but if it crashed and I brought the cartoon back, my layers would be gone. So the color that was on there that I had to erase, there would be no way of me erasing it without erasing everything on the previous layer. So I was really scared about that. Fortunately, it did not happen. I'm going to send this video to my editor. She's also the writer of the article, Pat, and she's awesome. Talked to her on the phone this week. And so I'm going to kind of like try to be as professional and cool here on this video as possible, which, as you know, isn't very likely, but still. I'm just going to send it to her for her amusement. I don't expect CNN to do anything with it. What would they do with it? And in case you are Pat, yeah, I do this with every cartoon. I make videos. I was joking on Twitter that I've been in the cartoon business for nearly 30 years now, and I have never had to deal with the cable network's standards and practices department, which every network has. But I have dealt with that with newspapers because, you know, I've been on staff of newspapers. But except for newspapers, it's never really an entire department. It's just like one editor who likes to say no a lot. In this case with CNN, I didn't really have to deal with them. I guess Pat had to deal with them, which is just take it to them and they say, yeah, it's good, it's fair, and all that stuff. Which cartoons aren't ever really fair, but yeah, they were cool. But we did take out one thing before it went to them. So, and it's actually in the video. So I will show it to you when it pops up, but it is not in the final version of the cartoon. And usually we do shout-outs with each week that we do these things. So, and I'm going to give shout-outs to names, but I'm not going to get into all the comments and stuff since we're like, I don't know. I just don't want to today. But I'll reply to the comments on the next video. So, but I want to give a shout out to Ariel and Mr. President Ozo. Says just the two. So it is kind of funny that Trump has this routine where he attacks people, say like people accused of like sexual offenses. If they're a Democrat, he'll attack them. But if they're a Republican, much like himself, his argument is, well, they denied it. They denied it strongly. And it doesn't just go for Republicans who have committed sexual offenses. It goes for dictators and strongmen. He said about Putin and hacking into our election. Well, he denied it, and he's chosen Putin over his word over our own intelligence agencies. He, of course, he said that about Roy Moore. Accused of pedophilia. Well, but he denied it. Whenever they brought up Al Franken's stuff, Sarah Huckabee Sanders said, yeah, but you can't compare it to Donald Trump because Donald Trump denied his accusations. Then, of course, we have MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. See right there? Right there, see the little bone saw? That's what we took out. Right there, we took that one out. Because before standards and practices saw it, because we didn't want them to go, ah! No. I hated taking it out, but I didn't fight for it because I'm a freelancer. What am I going to fight for? I don't have much clout. Now if I was on staff and like in the building, I'd be marching up there and going rah, 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 and shaking fingers, and then I'd lose the fight. But yeah, but being a freelancer, you don't do that. So anyway, yeah, he's taken MBS's word over with the murder of a journalist, a Washington Post journalist, in their Turkish embassy. Their embassy in Turkey, not a Turkish embassy, it's the Saudi embassy in Turkey. And most recently, he has taken Kim Jong-un's word that he didn't know anything about Otto Warmbier, who came to North Korea, arrested on fraudulent charges, and who was healthy when they took him in and sent home in a coma, and he died like 6 days later. And now Trump says, well, Kim feels really, really bad about it. He didn't know about it. It's a really big country. But trust me, if they arrest an American and they make videos of that American talking about his finger quotes crimes against North Korea, and he's crying, Kim Jong-un knows about it. It's a small country with one TV channel. He knows about it. He knows about all propaganda that comes out of that nation. He knows about every American arrested. He may not know about every single Korean they arrest, but he knows about every single foreigner who is arrested. Even though you didn't see me draw the rough, you still got to see me draw everything, because everything had to be pretty much erased. A lot of cartoonists would just use the same Trump and just paste him in there, draw him once, but as you know by now, I do not do that. Still not sure if I used the right background color, but I think I did. I had to darken up that green a little bit. Make it not look so Miami-ish. And as you guys know, I like to add in all the little details in the cartoons and such. So any editor that works with my cartoons always has to watch out for that kind of stuff. I was afraid that they would take out the beer can here, but Brett Kavanaugh did say, I like beer, I still like beer, so. But, so far they haven't had a problem with, with me putting Robert Kraft in a towel and being all shirtless. Or mostly, what I was really concerned about the first time was that they would not be happy with the way that I draw Trump. Like, can you make his hair not so wild, or the tie, or not give him those pouty lips like that? But nope, I ain't heard nothing about that. So they've been super cool and all this stuff. I really enjoyed drawing Kavanaugh here. I was wondering, how am I going to draw this guy again? I haven't drawn him in a while. And let me go look at the way I've drawn him in the past. And then I just kind of like glanced at him for half a second. And then I just whipped that out, and I really got into the hair. And I like it. I wish I had done that back during his confirmation hearings. Of course, Kavanaugh was another person who denied it. The hardest one for me to draw every single time is Putin. Don't even worry about drawing Roy Moore. Just draw him squatty, and because he's not in the news all the time, people aren't really going to be looking at him. Put him in the cowboy hat, the guns, make him smaller. But Putin, people know who Putin is, so I don't know if I even need it to label him, but I felt like I needed to anyway. Even though there's nowhere to put the label except on his bare chest. And the only reason I draw him shirtless is because that's how everybody expects to see him, and it helps them recognize him more. But a lot of times, most of the time when I draw him, he is in a suit. So. It's always fun to pick on Roy Moore. Did you like Brett's cat calendar? And there it is. There's your rough, people. We are done. And there's the final cartoon. Ta-da! Alright, thanks everybody for coming by. Please leave a comment, and I promise next time I will give everyone shout outs and I'll talk to you about your conversations and your comments. And there will be a new video tomorrow on Monday. This has been episode 396, right? Yeah. And please click the red button to subscribe to the YouTube channel because I need thousands of subscribers. Getting to my first 1,000 would be great. See you guys Monday. Goodbye.